Okay, recording this video after close of trade Tuesday, 15th of May 2012. Well, now we're down at 1320s. Close at 28.50, 1.9 million contracts traded. You know, the 1340 level I was talking about on the weekend, prior to the weekend, absolutely key. We kind of broke through it on Monday, kind of smashed through it today. Question is, you know, are we going to get a little bit of a bounce? I mean, I'm super bearish at the moment. 45-minute chart, we've had pullback to end of trend sequence and an exhaustion selling signal kind of down here. The first one we had was kind of on this shoulder, a little bit kind of getting this move going. I don't know. I think, you know, we did quite a lot of damage today, but I'm really looking for that 3% down day with real extreme kind of volume, and I'm not seeing that yet. On the trend line, we're well below the trend line now. After last week, we were playing around with it. On better X trend, we're below better X trend, but you know, we could always see a little bit of a punch back up into a little pocket and kind of down again. The currencies today, dollar index and everything kind of got destroyed. Dollar index way up. We're up at 81s now. All these blue professional bars kind of coming in. It's not exhaustion buying levels, but you know, getting close, and we're kind of getting up to those kind of previous highs. So that's why I'm saying might get a little bit of a rest tomorrow before a kind of a continuation. And certainly the bonds kind of rested today, kind of went nowhere. I'm just wondering if they're going to kind of come off. So the money's run into the bonds and dollar index, and do we just kind of have a little bit too much heat at the moment, and we kind of just get a little bit of a rest tomorrow before a continuation? Euros, so the flip side of dollar index, same thing, kind of blue professional bar kind of coming in here at these kind of lows down here, very important levels. So down at 27 we've had huge moves, but again no exhaustion selling on the downside yet. And Aussie, my kind of favorite currency, I said the parity level was absolutely key the other day, and we kind of pushed through that this week down at 99. Had exhaustion selling, but this is kind of getting this move going. Aussie tends to be one of the kind of a high beta type currencies. We get kind of bigger moves here. So you know, the start of this move was this exhaustion kind of selling, and then latterly we just had an exhaustion selling move here, kind of pushed through support. I think, you know, longer term it's all kind of bad, but the question is whether we're just going to get a bounce tomorrow. 40,500 tip bar chart. So this, we topped out in the teens, 14 teens up here, and then the last time we had, I said the other day, we'd not seen exhaustion selling on the downside, and so this was likely to continue. Well, today, at the end of today, we got that exhaustion selling signal. Last time we got an exhaustion buying signal was just a short covering rally into this piece here, and it hardly got us anywhere, and then kind of just, you know, that 1360 level was kind of an important resistance level up there, and then we kind of cracked on down. So with this level here the reading we've got, exhaustion selling signal, but it's not a very big reading, and we tend to get bigger readings on the downside than the upside. This is only about 60,000. This reading was about 80,000 at the top kind of a few weeks ago. It was almost 90,000. So you know, I wonder if we're just going to have another kind of just move back through. I suppose I'm just undecided about tomorrow. I could easily see us do a little bit of a bounce, but you know, the energy, the momentum is definitely on the downside. And do we get some kind of day where the market kind of just flips over and suddenly realize we're in a lot of trouble and we're kind of heading down? So you know, that's that 3% down day that we've not kind of seen yet, and I'm kind of looking out for that. In terms of day trading, look, today I think was an incredibly hard day trading day. What was going on during these two rises here were complex corrections into these Rambo patterns up here. So we kind of sold off. This was the news overnight that Greece was not going to make a kind of coalition government, and the market just tanked. And then this, we hit a little bit of a bottom, bullish divergence, about 34 kind of in the morning, and then we had this really untidy kind of complex correction on the way up. And the way this felt the whole time through this move up, the market was just pushing by a point or 2 points forward, running some stops, kind of coming back, and then running a little bit more and running a little bit more. It was really labored on the way up, and it felt like it was just being pushed up and up in order to run all those stops. The buying was incredibly light. All of the better momentum readings were really just above the neutral zone, and so it was just kind of pushing that out, just, you know, pushing people into thinking, oh, maybe it's reversed and we'll break into an uptrend. No, it was just kind of faking them out in this move here, and then it had this big run down. Then we went into an exhaustion selling signal here, and then we just bounced straight away from there into another kind of Rambo pattern, exactly the same thing, kind of at this 42 level up here. Rambo patterns, extremely weak buying, and then we got the sell-off into the end of the day. end of trend after first bullish divergence after exhaustion selling and so on. So I think we'll get a little bit of a bounce at some point, but that first half of the day, I got to tell you, I found it incredibly hard to trade. I actually made 6 points before the open, got short at 36.75 into this move here, and got out within a whisker of the low there at 6 points, which was nice. Then I went long at 36, short at 36 during this move here, and just all kinds of trouble. Got out with a 3-point loss after that. So I think that was on this point here. Then I tried to get short again here at 37.75 and had to hold through this retrace that went within a quarter point of my stop until finally went my way and I got out with 4 points. So a tricky day kind of trading today, but for me the takeaway is this activity here was just sucking people in before this final kind of sell-off move. So I think we'll get, because of this pattern, a little bit of a bounce at some point, but I'm not confident that the low is in. I still think we're going to see one of those real kind of 3% down flush days. Anyway, so hope you traded well today. I know things are a little bit kind of tough out there, because I always know, because I get a bunch of emails and a bunch of traffic on the site, just absolutely spikes when things are kind of going a little bit nuts like this. So hope your trading is going well, and hope you're positioned the right way for the direction of the market. 36.75, short 36.75, and the market's just gone haywire. It's just gone 8 a.m. Chicago time. We came up into 44's blue fractional bars, and we just skidded down here. Got exhaustion selling, Rambo pattern kind of come in, had a little bit of a bounce, but then got to 38 and just kind of turning around. So let's see, just 40 was critical level to go through. Just wonder if it's just going to keep going in the pre-open. So let's just see, short 36.75. Just kind of waiting for a bit of a pullback level here, but we never kind of got to it, so just keeping going. So let's see. Just move my target to 30.75, and the reason for moving it is we're just falling like a stone. Just we had these blue fractional bars falling through 36. Okay, we're at 33s. Ought to be looking on previous lows, see where we might get a little bit of support. 33.25s. 33.50s, so kind of around here, kind of previous lows start to kick in, but still big reading, minus 9,000. This was a big, it's not enough to put a bullish divergence pattern in here, and we've not even seen pullback to end of trend, so we're just going down. Okay, we just had a little bit of bounce, technical bounce, because the previous low yesterday was just, I think it was 33.25. We just bounced off 33 exactly, and came in as pullback level amateur bars here, then a whole bunch of blue fractional bars kind of selling this down. So now we've got kind of bullish divergence in, but pullback to end of trend we've got to make. So 30.75's targets, let's see, should have a little bit of a fireworks as we might go to new lows, and my data feed's not crashed on me here. Let's see, just out 30.75, excellent for 6. Unbelievable. Data feed crashed just then, had to just log back in and just take it out. Rambo pattern right there at the bottoms, pull back to end of trend, minus 13,000 on better momentum here on 15, and exhaustion on 45. So lucky. Must admit, when this was happening on the 15, I was thinking about buying that pullback. I was thinking, oh, amateur down bar had a little bit of weakness, and I thought if that kind of breaks back up, start going long at 44, but just went the other way, just completely collapsed. Excellent. It's actually a end of trend on the high to end of trend on the low down here. Now we're getting a little bit of a bounce, but negative 13,000. That will be another exhaustion selling signal. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come back down again. Well, it's good. 8:12 a.m. Chicago time and 6 points. Very nice. Let's see what happens next.